Sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He got 29 yards that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Brady again. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Again, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Washington 0. To kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Gibson.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Hosky. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll find Gibson here complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 6.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
His kick is good.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Breeze now. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he's got it. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to hold serve. The defense stops him. No question, that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted by Washington.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
35-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 21-0 our score after 1.
Washington, nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull?
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Buccaneers 28, Washington 0. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. This is brought in by Gibson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background.
Right? A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And he finds McLaurin. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
We got 4. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, 66.
From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Brady. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
36. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 45. 49.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
There's Breeze. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Let's go, D.
The final shot before half for Brady. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On first down, Gibson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The end result, 21 yards.
So
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, now Brady. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Brady to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49, Washington 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
Breeze now on 1st down. He finds Corey Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Number 24.
Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
49. Washington 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment.
At the 27-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Flushed out right. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Brady again. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on
this run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect Let your quarterback operate and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. That throw by Brady incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The 20. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
That's the score. Buccaneers 63. Washington 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Breeze. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
45's the mic. Get that. Kill.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Washington on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 20-yard.
Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play, Brady to Gronkowski, 52 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let me too. Mike's in.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check 43.
Now Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Strong right. Strong right. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, number 28.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
63.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington,
let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light ear just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like Cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, you're friend smart, but my bud's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find. Just say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work. Got a gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways.